What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and today I've got a holiday tech gift guide with gifts that are under $200 and under $100. These are gifts that cover many different categories, including fitness, smart home, audio, headphones, VR, as well as a camera. And if you guys haven't checked it out already, I also have another episode that covers the price range of under $25 and under $50, kind of the budget side of things, as well as many more episodes coming up covering other price points of tech products. If you guys haven't entered already, I do have a holiday giveaway of an iPhone XR, so the link will be there as well. But just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, drop a like on this video, and also leave a comment down below, and follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, as that's where I'm going to be announcing the winner. As always, all the product links are going to be found down below with the best prices I could find, so let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we have here is a great Bluetooth speaker, and I think at this price point you're able to get a lot of good choices, but this has definitely been the best over the years. The new Boom 3 comes in at just under $130 and also comes in a larger Mega Boom option, and I think design and sound quality is where it does it best. It has a 360-degree sound design as well as up to 15 hours of battery life, shock resistance, and IP67 rated. You also have the button controls built into the speaker, but most importantly, it actually sounds very good. For any student out there, for example, this is a very fun gift to give and comes in many different colors. So here's a quick sound test. So another piece of tech that I think a lot of people just can't get enough of is a hard drive, and the newest one from Western Digital is the My Passport Ultra, and has a couple design improvements from the previous generation which came in many different fun colors. This one right here looks a little bit more professional and comes in blue as well as silver with that metal cover. It's nice and thin in the 1 and 2 terabyte options, with the 4 terabyte being a little bit thicker. And because it's a 2018 model, it has USB Type-C, which a lot of computers nowadays has, but it also comes with an adapter for USB Type-A. And after trying out a lot of different hard drives over the years at different price points, many of which being more expensive than this one, I found the ones from Western Digital to be the most reliable so far. One of my favorite accessories over the years for a smartphone is moment lenses. So this is not sponsored or anything, and I'm actually someone who is very skeptical about putting a lens on my smartphone because looking at it, it is such a small size and there's just no way there can't be any quality loss. I will tell you though that although Moment does cost a little bit more for a smartphone lens at around $100 for the lens, and you have to buy the case, which is actually a very good standalone case, the lens quality is impressive and they make a lot of different ones, but the ones I have here are the 58mm telephoto as well as the wide angle. I did do a full review of the past, but the wide angle was impressive in the fact that the edges were still nice and sharp. And the new telephoto one allows you to have optical zoom on your main camera with that low aperture. Of course, you might say that a lot of phones nowadays do have 2 cameras, one being telephoto, but in almost every situation, the telephoto camera is a lower aperture and not as good in terms of quality compared to the main. The next thing that we have here is an Oculus Go, and if you know someone who's into VR and wants to kind of get started into it but don't want to spend money on like a full system, then the Oculus Go is, I think, the best option you have. It comes in 2 storage sizes starting at $199, and this box has everything you need to get started in consuming VR content. There's over 1,000 apps you can choose from, including the main streaming platforms such as YouTube, Netflix, or Facebook. And like I said, everything you really need to get started, including the headset, the remote, and just connect it to the internet and start consuming content, is all in this box and under $200. Next up, if you're a kid that's looking to get your parents a gift, then the Nest Thermostat is definitely a great gift to give. You know, dad's always yelling at you for touching the thermostat and stuff, so the Nest Thermostat actually learns based on patterns and adjusts the temperature accordingly if you want it to, in order to maximize efficiency and save money on your power bill. What I like the most about it is that it looks very modern and simple in the hallway and adds a nice touch to it, but I also really like the ability to control the thermostat completely wirelessly using my smartphone. It works with smart home and is very easy to set up, and this one right here comes in at under $140. There's of course different models and colors that will range in price, but the Nest Thermostat E has been my choice. If you're looking for a great pair of headphones under $200, then the ATH M50X from AudioTechnica is still a very easy recommendation. At this price point, it seems to be the industry standard and it comes in many different colors. It's very comfortable, but most importantly, the sound quality is very good. It's got a pair of 45mm drivers, and although the design is really nothing special, it's very simple and just not very appealing in my opinion. One way to fix that is with a debrand skin, as you can see here, and I think it looks really good on the M50X, and I'm gonna leave a link to that down below, and it comes in many different colors. Whether you're doing casual music listening or you're producing some music or editing videos, this is just a great all-around option. So if you're looking for a gift under $100 for any content creator out there, someone who wants to get into gaming, streaming, music, or podcasts, then the Blue Yeti Nano is a great choice that I can recommend both in terms of design and sound quality. If you guys have been watching my videos since my old channels, I've had 2 of them in the past. You might remember way back in the day, I reviewed the original model of this and used it for many years. This one right here is the newest redesigned model, and it is just plug and play through USB. There's also a cable channel on the bottom to hide the cable. The mic itself has the option to switch between 2 different pickup patterns, including cardioid and omnidirectional, with cardioid being better for podcasts, game streaming, voiceovers, and vocals, whereas omnidirectional is good for conference calls where there are multiple people, field recordings, or concerts. There's also a no latency headphone output, but here's a quick sound test in the cardioid pickup pattern of the Blue Yeti Nano. So here's a sound test of the Blue Yeti Nano microphone in the cardioid pickup pattern, which is great for voiceovers, YouTube videos, Twitch streaming, gaming, and conference calls. At this price point, I think this is an awesome gift to give, and just look at it. It looks so good on the desk and is something that I'll definitely be using in the future. This gift is one of those that definitely could kick off someone else's career. If you guys want to learn more, I'm going to leave a link to it down below, and I would like to thank Blue for sponsoring this year's holiday gift guide. If you're looking for another home gift idea, the Sonos one is probably one of my favorite gifts I can recommend for just under $200. Sonos is kind of like an ecosystem that lives around your house that you can kind of expand and build the full experience and stream music to it very seamlessly. And especially with the Sonos One, I loved having a stereo setup in the bedroom. The sound quality is overall pretty good with a pair of Class D amplifiers and also custom built drivers. And this model also has touch controls on top with Amazon Alexa. Even though I was very skeptical to spend money on a Sonos system for so many years, after buying my first one and expanding the system to many other speakers, I don't regret spending the money on them one bit, and I think it's a great holiday gift. If there's someone in your life that's very active and is kind of focused into fitness and health, then a great dedicated product for that is cheaper than the Apple Watch is a Fitbit Charge 3. It comes in at under $150, and this particular model is able to do many different things, including automatically track activity, exercise, and sleep. And in the past, I have had Fitbits for sleep tracking, and I found them to work pretty well, and that's something that a lot of smartwatches simply don't have. It can also track your heart rate 24/7, is water resistant up to 50 meters, and you can use this for swimming. And there's a lot of apps built in that kind of give you general information, whether it's weather, and it also has notifications from your smartphone as well, but it really isn't made for that in my opinion. It's a pretty easy way to set goals for your fitness, and it gives you real-time pace, distance, and options with phone GPS. But most importantly, the Fitbit Charge 3 has a battery life of up to 7 days. If you're looking for a Bluetooth speaker that costs significantly less than, for example, the UE Boom 3 and also comes in at a smaller form factor, the Bose SoundLink Micro is definitely my pick. This guy comes in at just under $80, and it comes from Bose, so the sound quality is pretty good. It's just very compact and easy to carry around in your backpack or with your hand, put it on your bike. You've got a battery life of up to 6 hours, which could definitely be better, but it is also very small in size. But I think for a speaker of this size, I haven't really found anything much better, so here's a quick sound test. One gift that you definitely can't go wrong with, especially for Apple users out there, is the Apple AirPods. And I just got my mom one of these for her birthday, and even though out of the gate they did get a little bit of hate from general society, I think nowadays you can't really find anybody who bought a pair of AirPods and doesn't like them. They literally work very seamlessly, they pair by themselves, and it's just such a nice experience to put them in your ears and start listening to music right away. The sound quality is pretty respectable for a fully wireless pair of headphones, and the battery life is decent. The normal AirPods are $160, but this one right here is a colorware and limited edition, and they have a lot of different color options that you can do, and it's custom painted, very high quality, and looks amazing. So if you guys want to check out their customizer, I'm going to leave a link to that down below, but it does cost a little bit more. So another great gift idea is an instant camera, whether it's the Instax Mini 9, which is smaller, but another one that I picked up lately that I can really recommend and I've seen great stuff from it is the Fujifilm Instax Wide 300. So this one prints much larger images than the other one. This one right here comes in just over $90, and it is a little bit larger and bulky when it comes to form factor, but it's definitely something that is very fun to use from time to time. But that pretty much wraps it up for this holiday gift guide of the price point at under $200 and under $100 when it comes to tech gifts. And I hope it helped you guys out in terms of what to ask for Christmas or what you might want to buy for other people. Like I mentioned, all the links are going to be found down below with the best prices, and I'll see you all in the next video.